Guten Tag und willkommen zu einer weiteren Ausgabe Let's Play Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Ich sitze schlecht. So, wir befinden uns hier immer noch quasi am Ende dieses Dungeons von Kowloon Level 5. In der Hoffnung gleich auf Crusadermon zu treffen. Ja. Und ich würde sagen, wir schreiten weiter voran. Oder muss ich noch vielleicht irgendwen heilen? Hier können wir vielleicht noch ein bisschen die SP hochpushen. Zack. Und ja, auf geht's. Das klingt nicht nach Crusadermon.
スエドウさん。
スエドウ？ロードナイトモンに協力していた人間か。奴の策略に気づかず人間を裏切っていたとはなんとも哀れだな。
事実とは少々異なるようですが、まあさまつなことだ。どうでもよろしい。それよりクレニアムモンさん、あなたもロードナイトモンさんと同じく現実世界すべての破滅を。
イグドラシルの意志は人間世界の破滅だ。他の動植物の生命まで奪うつもりはない。
なるほど、なるほど、なるほど。では私に協力していただけませんかね。
Du blöder Pisser。
なんだと？
私は人間を進化させたいと考えています。愚かしく惨めな存在からこれより生まれる完璧なまでに美しい世界を享受できる存在へと。そうなればあなた方デジモンとも隣り合う世界の住人同士問題なく共存できると思います。どうです？他の種族の進化に貢献できるまたとない機会ですよ。知的生命体としてこれ以上ないほどの晴れがましい機会です。は？
理解できんな。お前事だ。返答するまでもない。そもそもどのような申し出であれ貴様への協力は人間への協力に他ならん。それはイグドラシルの命に背くことと同意。花から起こり得るはずもない。
やれやれ、神への猛獣ですか。実に愚かしい。
貴様、我が忠義を愚弄するか。
思考の停止、意志の欠如。まったく嘆かわしい限りですね。変化すべき世界にとって歯車を止める小石のように厄介です。
おのれ、言わせておけばイグドラシルへの忠義こそ誉れであり誇り。愚弄することは断じて許さん。我が魔僧クラウソラスにて暴言ごとつゆと散らしてくれるわ。
Ihn kannst du ruhig crushen, aber uns musst du doch nicht.
おや、怒らせちゃいましたね。しけしけ。ではあとはあなた方にお任せします。
Was für ein schleimisches Stück Scheiße. Schleimisches? Schleimiges.
私、あらんことは極めて増えてでして。あ、ほら、来ますよ。
Naja, dann müssen wir das natürlich wieder regeln. Ach scheiße, ich habe die Attacken noch aus. Kann ich das noch eben machen? Nein. Egal, dann haben wir leider jetzt nichts. Oh, das war nicht sehr viel. Ja, Imperialdramon werden wir dann jetzt mal auswechseln, würde ich sagen. So. Also ich habe noch die Animation aus, nicht wundern, deswegen seht ihr die gerade nicht. Die Musik ist wirklich ganz geil von dem Spiel, das muss man einfach mal festhalten. So. Feierabend.
ごめんなさい。仕方なかったの。
我が輩が破れるとは。しかしそれ我が輩の心には迷いと疑いがあった。あろうことかイグドラシュルへの、そしてドゥフトモンたちへのわずかなものではあったが、それが弱さとなったのだろう。
いや、そういうことは先に言っておいてほしかったですね。クレニアヌノンさん、たとえ弱さであったとしても疑いの心を持つということは、そこにあなたの意志があった何よりの証拠ですから、それは紛れもない変化です。私はそれを肯定します。
憎らしいが奇妙で愉快な存在。やはり理解できん。
いやー、消えてしまいましたか。悲しいですね。なんと儚いことか。
白々しい言葉ですね。こうなるよう仕向けたのはあなたじゃないですか。
反論はしませんが、事実は事実。どうあれ、悲しいことは悲しいのですよ。さあ、これで供給は止まりました。エグザモンは力を失い始めるでしょう。
スエドウさん、あなたも父の死に関わっているんですか？もしそうなら私は。
お父上の死は残念でなりません。彼が描いていたエデンの理想像は本当に素晴らしかった。私にとっては数少ないロードナイトモンの暴走を止められなかったことを私は今でも悔やんでいます。それに家族を失う悲しみは。
ロードナイトモンは父の作ったエデンがデジタルワールドを蝕んだと、父やその子供たちにも罪があると言っていました。だから人間を滅ぼすのだと、自業自得だと。本当にそうなんですか？あなたは真実を知っているんじゃないですか？
おやめなさい。悲しい記憶を取り戻すのは新君だけで十分です。しかし私の理想が叶えば全ての人間が悲しみから解放されます。私もちろん新君私はこの世界から悲しみを、生まれてしまった悲しみを、 悲しみを生み出す原因を人間も世界も私がこの手で進化させてみせる。
Klatsch ihn weg.
めちゃくちゃです。正気とは思えません。そんなことできる。
そうですね。できませんね。これも悲しい事実の一つです。ではまたいずれ。
悲しみをなくしたい。人間を進化させる。そんなこと不可能に決まっています。あまりに子供じみています。でも絵空事を言っているようには見えなかった。狂っているようにも。私には彼が理解できない。
I see. Nice work. He might have stopped the digital wave supply to Examon, but given his sheer data volume, we're not liable to see big effect right away. For now, we'll have to wait and see. I must be going then. Goodbye. Oh, and Takumi. I'm sorry for the nasty things I said earlier. I was stuck thinking about Mysteria. I wasn't in the right headspace. You know, when we met, when I said all that... What? You don't know what I'm talking about? Then, never mind. I said never mind, just forget it. You're something else, Takumi. I said to forget it, didn't I? Then I'll make you forget it. Which do you prefer, hacking or a crowbar? So you've forgotten then? Alright then, no problem. I must be going then. Goodbye once more. It seems as if Yuko Kamishiro has changed somehow. Somehow. Something happened? Oh ho, you summoned her Yuko, the black-hearted version? Perhaps it's her doppelganger or something? No, if that was the case, she couldn't talk to us. Doppelgangers can't open their mouth. Then my next guess would be bilocation. She created another copy of herself through force of will. But why? And to what end? Fascinating. Or it might also be an expression of her persona. Everyone knows that she grew up wearing several different masks. The daughter of a CAO, the leader of a hacker team, the unhappy girl growing up alone. It wouldn't be much of a stretch for her to use these abilities to serve her in the real world. This has gotten interesting. This is how a mystery case should be. Rife with riddles. Nun gut. It's nothing going to affect Examon for a while. Go be productive, take on some cases. Ego searching isn't really my thing, but apparently now there's a Nakano bulletin board. Go take a look if that's what you're into. Hier ist aber nix. Außer halt dem ganzen Scheiß hier. Nakano bulletin board? Ja, vielleicht ist hier irgendwie sowas. Da. This bulletin board is packed with people's grievances. I hear strange groans during the night. I saw a monster's shadow inside Nakano Broadway. Bizarre things happening more and more. What's going to happen to us? That detective agency's gotta be behind this. I'll just pretend I didn't read that last part. Hey, we've got another case to tackle. Hope you're ready for another day of hard... Hold on. what's this about that bulletin board? So people are saying this place is taking a turn for the even weirder? Alright. Sounds like the residents have a lot of pent-up frustration that they're letting out now. We definitely aren't lacking in people who've got it out for us. Once you're bad apple in their eyes, you're always one, even if you're innocent. Let's see what we can do to clear our good name. What do you say? Ja, Mama, hätte ich jetzt gesagt, oder habe ich gesagt? Wo ist denn der? Da oben. Nakano's Legendary Busters. Client Kyoko. Haha. This is a case from the Broadway management. There are strange rumors in Broadway. Solve them with these guys. Oh nee. Hi. Hey there, May. You're early today. Of course. When we heard you had something intriguing to share with the club, how could we not rush on over? May, calm down. You sound like a little overeager. Sorry, detective. She's just a little worked up. That's May for you. And I wouldn't have it any other way. And I see it's all the same gang from our Shibuya Hirasaka experiment earlier as well. Color me surprised to see you all still part of the Occult Club. Takes guts to stay around after what happened in Shibuya. Haha, that's all on May. After that experiment, she really started devoting herself to running the club. She's practically on fire. Yeah, I owe it to you all now that I know there really are strange mysteries like that lurking around in the world. Just don't say I didn't warn you if you get caught up in something serious on one of these days. Oh, I'm doing this research precisely to prevent that from ever happening. You have to know what you're up against to survive. Everyone knows that. Anyway, I'm sorry to call you all out here when you're busy as it is. No, it's perfectly fine, I promise. When we hear the occult is afoot somewhere, we can't help but come running as fast as we can. That's our job as the Inoden Occult Research Club. Hey, well, I appreciate your vigor. Still, that being said, Tokyo has more than its fair share of occult phenomena going on these days. So why bother coming over to our neck of the woods? Well, when you put it like that. Isn't it obvious? Nakano is leagues apart from anything else you could call an occult mecca around here. Exactly. I couldn't have put it better myself, Kenji. That's just what I'd hoped for out of the vice president. Oh, May. Yeesh, Kenji, you're not exactly doing us any favors getting her all hyped up even more, you know. Well, what I said is still true. All sorts of weird, unusual things go down here in Nakano. I mean, there's a bleeding Merles that's said to have blood gushing out of mouth and eyes in the lobby on the first floor lobby for starters. Then there's the skeleton pool, home to a pile of abandoned corpses that turn to bones overnight. Rumor also has it that late at night there are people clad in white flying over the roof while holding a hidden sabbat. And then you've also got the mysterious fish rains that have poured down over Nakano for ages, foretelling imminent misfortune. And all of those things remain unsolved, so naturally... Funny you should mention those specifically, because I actually solved them already. Wait, you did? You already solved them? What's this already talk? This is my home base, and as a detective, if you tell me something weird is up, of course I'm going to look around. That's all long in the past. Oh. Why the long face? I didn't say this case wouldn't be up your alley. As for your reward this time around, how about I give you guys my file with all the so-called supernatural cases I've worked on? Oh, then of course we'll do it. Tell us more. That's the spirit. I fully intend to make use of your club's unique expertise for today's case. As we've already discussed, Tokyo has become a real hotbed for the supernatural, and it goes without saying that Nakano is no exception. The reports and complaints I've been getting from other tenants don't look to be letting up anytime soon, and so they've asked me to serve some. But even with my assistant on board, there are just too many for us to handle by ourselves. There are essentially 4 different odd phenomena going on around here that I want you guys to solve with your passion and young sensibility. 4 oddities. Okay, go on. First, I want to figure out what's behind 3-legged Matthew, who wanders around these parts in search of something. Then, I want you to look into the Kata Kata, who roams the floors of Nakano Broadway. After that, go look into the Reaper elevator, which ascends from basement to the 4th floor at 2 AM. And last but certainly not least, see what you can find about Master Tip Tap, a spirit. Oh, these all sound great. This is going to be lots of fun to work on. I've given these legends their names based on eyewitnesses' accounts I've heard. Now it's on you guys to solve Nakano's urban legends, alright? What do you say? Will you go for it? Okay, this is so exciting. I can't wait to get started. Everybody, we're heading to K Cafe to formulate our plan on the double. May, wait up!
Those two sure can't contain themselves. Well, we'd better indulge them and head on over. Not like we have much of a choice.
Tschüss. Don't think you get to take it easy now. You're joining up with them too. Och nö. Und das meine ich mit Main Story unnötig wie Kaugummi ziehen.
This might be a bit awkward to ask, but I've noticed your assistant kind of just zones out sometimes. Is everything alright?
It's nothing to sever right now. But I can tell things are starting to get unstable with Takumi's body. Control over data is slipping. Really, Takumi seems to have even forgotten what's happened there.
Well, now that we're all into the night, our time has finally come to spring into action. Since we're here, might as well start on the 1st floor. We're going through every floor checking whether these strange things are actually taking place, right?
Right, since the reports of 3-legged Matthew seem to center around this floor, we'll start with that for now and go from there.
Alright, then let's get to work.
So. Ja, wir reden erstmal mit allen. I figured out a little of 3-legged Matthew's backstory, so get this. 30 years ago there was this popular Anita doll whose clothes you could swap out. Matthew was another doll who was her ex-boyfriend. Originally, he was described as being her fiancé, but another male doll that showed up later, Lance, a diplomat, became popular. At some point, Lance and Anita got hitched and Matthew was relegated to the ex-boyfriend position.
It turns out there's an epilogue of sorts to Matthew's story. After he lost Anita to Lance, Matthew went insane and attacked Lance, chopping his body up and sending the pieces to Anita. But things didn't go entirely according to plan when he tried to send the final piece to her, a single leg. Because as it turned out, Anita was putting Lance's body back together using forbidden dark magic. What Matthew did in response was attach that final leg to his own body, ostensibly in an effort to ensure Lance could never be revived. Ever since, he's apparently been walking around with much difficulty on his 3 legs, roaming about here and there, forever searching for memories on the good old days he and Anita once had.
Alter, das ist ja fast schon pervers, aber nur fast.
Hey, you know, I think Manaka and Kenji make for a cute pair, don't you? Oh, but don't tell them I said that, okay?
Ja.
Nakano Broadway at night feels really creepy. I mean, during the day, there are some floors I don't like visiting, but this is something else. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. All right, then on to the second floor.
Oh God. Now to turn our attention to Kata Kata.
Well, the time's wasting. Off we go. Hehehehe.
Und wieder alle anquatschen.
From what I can tell, Kata Kata is derived from the famous Tiki Tiki legend. Tiki Tiki is an apparition who lost her feet in a train accident. She can travel up to 150 kph with just her arms, laughing as she pursues people. Kata Kata is therefore an altered form that Tiki Tiki came to adopt after many years.
Boah, ey. Ey, ich hab dich doch schon angesprochen. The name Tiki Tiki supposedly comes from the sound she makes when she moves with her arms. So where does Kata Kata come from? Katana?
I don't think anybody up against that spirit could go 150 kph would have any hope of escaping. If you bump into it, it's game over. Hey, Manaka's such a fraidy cat, but she still loves it when Kenji talks about occult stories and all passionately and stuff.
Oh, mein Hals.
Nothing to report here either. Yep, let's make our way up to the third floor. What'll we run into up here, I wonder? Only one way to find out. Let's split up and go to work, everyone.
He, he, he.
You seem totally bored, Lily. You're just spotting out weird stuff now. Hey, Manaka, how are things going with you and Kenji? How far have you two progressed? Tell me. What better time is there to talk about love than the middle of the night?
Ich kann die beiden gar nicht auseinanderhalten von den Stimmen.
If you happen to meet Kata Kata, she'll ask, need your legs? And if you don't give her the right response, she'll run off with yours. What's the right response? It's, I'm using them right now. She's surprisingly cooperative, it turns out.
Oh hey, I think I figured out why she's called Kata Kata. Kata Kata originally lost her legs after falling onto train tracks in Hokkaido, so maybe her name comes from the sound teeth make when chattering.
Why isn't there anything special happening tonight? We've got one more floor to go. Surely there's something to find up on the fourth floor. Come on, let's head for the elevator. All right, come to us, O Reaper Elevator. Make thyself known before us. It's past 2 a.m. now. Why? Why isn't anything showing up? I called out to it and everything, but there's no sign of it appearing at all. This sucks. I hate it. I just want to see the Grim Reaper at least once in my lifetime. Is that too much to ask?
May, it's okay. There's still hope. Just keep it together.
Wow, I never took her to the type to throw a tantrum when things go poorly. May, we're getting worried about you. Why don't we take a little break at K-Cafe? When we met up earlier yesterday afternoon, the owner said it was fine to use it as a break room. It shouldn't be locked.
She's not going to listen to reason.
I'm in favor of it. I'm beat. I could use a rest after all that investigating. We can't. There's still Kotsu to check. We have to check everything again, top to the bottom. There has to be something here. I just know it. All right, we get it. Let's just go inside K-Cafe for a bit so we can reassess the situation. Sound good to you?
Anstrengend.
There's nothing here. No ghosts, no spirits, nothing. Nothing. Oh, cheer up. When does the good stuff ever happen on the first day you do this sort of work? Wow, I just want to see Matthew, Kata Kata, the Reaper Elevator, and Master Tip Tap.
It's okay, May. Really. I'm sure something will come along soon.
Really? You sure? Eep! What's wrong? Don't you guys hear it?
You're right. Is that the elevator?
Maybe it's Kyoko? But she's not the only resident here. Who could it be? Wait, maybe it's a cop.
That sound just now. Did the elevator just arrive on this floor?
It must have. It's the Reaper elevator. It came. I knew it was real all along.
Tip, tap, tip, tap.
Oh my god. That sound. Is that Master Tip Tap?
Kata, 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 kata. Wahrscheinlich macht das alles Kyoko. But now it's a different sound. Don't tell me it's... Oh.
Wait, what's that? Somebody's voice?
What's going on? What are you kids doing in here?
We could ask the same question. Why are you here so late?
Late? Missy, it's morning already. I always come here to relax around this time.
Huh? But it's not even 4 yet. Well, actually, it makes sense. My grandpa tends to get up really early too.
Oh, I get it now. That's why the K-Cafe owner had this place unlocked. It's so this guy can use it. Hey, Takumi, what's wrong?
Huh? Wait, am I seeing what I think I am? Is that a third leg?
What? What are you blathering about now, Kata Kata?
Those dentures, are they making that chattering noise because they're misaligned? You also came from the elevator, which would make you the Reaper?
Hey, who are you calling a Reaper?
Then the typing sound must have come from... No! You mean to tell me that this old guy's the one behind all of the local urban legends here? You have to be. You have to be kidding. Oh.
May's mournful cries could be heard all throughout the building that night. So, it looks like you guys came through and solved all of the mysteries. I couldn't have asked for a better end result than what you found out. What's so good about it? It was just because that old guy takes early morning walks. Perhaps, but as they say, truth is stranger than fiction. Get real here. Who could have ever seen any of this coming? Let me ask you something. While you were out running around solving mysteries, what were you picturing inside your head? Did you see things in pitch dark? Did you hear things in deafening silence? Personally, in my opinion, I'd say such strong human imaginations are key to engaging supernatural research. I feel I kind of get it, but don't at the same time. Those are just my own thoughts on the matter. Don't read too deeply into them. Hopefully, having reached the conclusion that you guys have, it's given you some things to think about individually. Now, as promised, I believe I have my files to hand off as your reward. Those won't be necessary. We'll solve those other mysteries ourselves through our own efforts. And our boundless passion and imagination.
Oh, that's a fantastic attitude to have. Wow, Kenji, that's exactly kind of cool of you to say that.
Perhaps I was out of the line then. If you insist that much, then I won't worry about...
Oh no, we're still glad to take them off your hands, Detective. What are you saying, May? Haven't you been paying any attention to what's going on? So, do you mean to tell me you're not even a little interested in what's inside those files? Really, Manaka? Well, maybe just a little. If you aren't, then I'll just go ahead and read them by myself. Hey, that's not fair.
Man, and here I was thinking I was acting cool for once too.
Oh, Kenji, you did great. Don't let this get you down. Just try harder next time, hey. Well, I'm gonna take off now. Catch you two later. Looks like it's just the two of us again, Takumi. I didn't expect them to run off with only one of my files. Either way, we cannot report back to the other tenants of those issues have been taken care of. Hopefully that'll improve our standing a little. Those Occult Club kids are something, though. They're growing up so fast. Maybe one of these days they start to be friendly rivals of yours. That'd be fun, right?
What makes me drag my old bones out here every morning, I wonder? This place feels really nostalgic to me for some reason, but I can't pinpoint the reason why. What the... Miko. So. Die Zeit ist uns davon gerannt. Ganze 36 Minuten haben wir für diesen Scheißfall gebraucht. Ich fand es nicht besonders spannend und für meine Stimme war es besonders anstrengend, aber vielleicht hat es euch ja ein bisschen gut unterhalten. Das würde mich zumindest freuen. Na gut, beim nächsten Mal geht es hoffentlich wieder richtig zur Sache. In diesem Sinne, danke fürs Zusehen und tschüss.